Clans hold tribe from corn dogs to coastlines. Come join the spree. It's life on the road with the clan of Riley. Raise your pints up high tonight. We toast to love, we toast to life. Stories shared and laughs.
Good morning, clan followers. I'm Vince. Welcome to welcome to this. This is the reality, all of this. This machine, sorry, over here, this cranks out widgets and nibbly pins. We do 10 million a day, easily. 10 million nibbly pins a day. When you consider the average Datsun from 1974 had 10,000 of these things just holding in the Wumbly Dungus, you realize real quick, man, people are going to need a lot of these. And you know what? You can have your 3D printers, your fancy 3D printers. This thing will punch these things out all day. And, I'm always kept in stock. This table over here, back here, that's just, don't worry about that. But welcome to the clan page. So I'm having trouble getting everybody organized. So I made this page, right? And here's the page, and I got to make a logo. This is going to be fun. I don't know how I'm going to do a logo when my access to Canva has been offline for like 3 months. But everything's got to be united under Clan of Riley, which means that I've got to connect on this page the radio station, the different video channels, and all the other things that we're doing, because this is how I'm going to make money, folks. As sad as this sounds, this is pretty much the only option on the table. And it's going to be a snippet of our lives. We're basically bearing our souls, more or less. I mean, there's going to be aspects you're not going to see of our life. There's got to be some degree of privacy, but we're definitely going to be out there doing some stuff, doing food reviews and whatnot. I've been doing a ton of gaming over on the YouTube channel, which of course is not connected because it's just not connected. People are like, how? I mean, what? So, all right. Clan of Riley over on YouTube is the only official page we have right now, which a lot of my games are through there. In fact, let me go over there right now and I'll tell you what the latest video is, because it might be something you want to know when you look for the page. Okay, so currently the logo is the guy spreading his arms in the circle. It says Clan of Riley. And my most recent video is a live video under the live tab, World of Warcraft Day 3.1. So it's my third day of playing World of Warcraft. And they're not exactly all connected. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just fun for fun's sake, honestly. If you're looking for purpose, you're pretty much in the wrong place. So, Clan of Riley, it's at Clan of Riley, Reilly. It's over on YouTube. And like I said, we've got a bunch of videos over there. Even some old podcast episodes. Me playing Skyrim. Let me see. Hot Wheels Unleashed. That's a fun freaking game. I wish you could find some people to play with that. But this is essentially everything. PBA bowling. Y'all love the bowling video. 217 views for me. That's something else. I want to get. I have 118 subscribers, and I want to quadruple that number over the next 6 months. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's what I want to do. So that's my plan. And the wife and I are talking about doing a podcast together, though we'll probably just call it Clan of Riley. And it'll be like Seinfeld. It'll be a show about nothing. It'll just be us talking about whatever that week. Now, Wild FM. Wild FM is the radio station. And the logo, actually just put the logo up. That's the logo. And you go follow it on Facebook. Wild FM, Untamed Rock Radio, although it's really kind of like a catch-all because the radio station is a mix station, but it's the oddest mix you've ever heard. So with Wild FM, I made the radio station I always wanted. I made radio the way I'd want it to be. And it's a combination of the way it used to be during the 80s and 90s. Very few elements from today. There's no information. You know, it's just all day, unless you listen to talk radio. And then it's nothing but information. But like stations have abandoned the mix of music and information thing that was so prevalent for years, and just went to we'll give you the weather, maybe we'll let you know if there's thunderstorms maybe. You know what? We're gonna have to be told to do that. Oh, okay. Look, somebody stepped in and told us we have to do that. So. Radio stations are basically about selling advertising. It's one giant advertising business, and that's all it is. And the product being marketed, you, and airtime. And if you don't think there's some back alley deals going on, there's back alley deals to be had by all. All right, backstage laminates, concert passes. You don't think they give all those away to listeners, do you? No, they keep some. And in exchange, we'll push Cardi B or Meghan Trainor or whoever. That's who we'll push this week, you know. And how do I know that? Well, because I worked in radio for 22 years. All I'm doing is exposing nothing. This is how the industry, they got rid of payola. Payola was where you could bribe the radio station to play a song with cash, and that became outlawed. So now they use a different form of payola, but it's still payola. So anyway, Wild FM is the station that I wanted, and it plays the music that I like, and I share the link. You go to onlineradiobox.com, you look up Wild FM, WYLDEFM, and you'll find the radio station. And all these projects are designed to be consumed as part of the Clan of Riley universe. However, I don't think I've really communicated that message very well. So, hey, guess what, guys? All these projects I'm doing are actually supposed to be consumed as a whole. The radio station is supposed to be a supplemental to the videos and the podcast. And, there's even excerpts from the podcast on the radio station, along with some hosts. And, hey, these hosts, Eddie Fiasco from the Dystopian Noise Factory Disappointments Project. If you don't know who that is, see what I mean? There's a whole universe. There's so many Easter eggs. You have no idea what's going on. It's remarkable. There's the gaming channel. There's McVinco. There's pretty much everything that's happening. I'm on a mission to rescue my wife so she doesn't have to work at the nursing home anymore, or can at least go part-time. She is autistic. She is burned out autistic. She's been masking this whole time, and she's done. And while the employer doesn't understand what any of that means, I know a lot of you do. So help me blow this channel up. And remember, my political affiliation doesn't matter, but I know people are going to ask because they come to the channel. So this video is on Rumble, which should say a lot, but I am not a conservative. I am an anarcho-Christian, which means that having observed all the historical data about men ruling each other throughout history, I have determined that, in fact, only God is qualified to do that. We are not. In our broken state, in this meat suit that is completely falling apart and mortal and incapable of doing things without involving impulsiveness, there's not a human being on this planet that can rule another human being and be free from the possibility of corruption. Therefore, men shouldn't rule. That's it. That's my political standing. I think we're being gaslit by both sides. Both sides. I think that there's a lot more conservatives could do to rein in large companies in the way that they delve out benefits and how companies are allowed to treat their employees. They could ratchet that down a lot. Ironically, so could the liberals, but they're not doing it either. Everybody just screams that there's a problem about the way people are treated on the work site, but nobody does a damn thing about it. So, Show me where I'm wrong about men being incapable to lead, because this is an example that goes back thousands of years. I got history on my side. What do you got? Now, for Clan of Riley, that shouldn't matter, because we're not here to do politics. We are here to make some noise and have some fun. So, make sure you're watching, make sure you're enjoying, make sure you click, like, and subscribe. I'm Vince for Clan of Riley, and I am out.